rap remains the only genre where the poorest person can be the greatest rapper and nobody will bat an eyelid.
Alright, what's up guys? It's your man Vector the Viper, aka VEC, and this is...
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Haji Shafaru, and this is Paul's Fun Facts. Oh, she also paid me.
So, Paul's Fun Fact is not fun that it is a fact that you didn't show. So,
make it very clear, go on, show.
It's not fun that it's a fact, clear, show. You know.
Hey, you're going to there's any type of show.
Show. Out there might be one time.
It's CSR.
Yes.
We are doing that of pure love. So I didn't like for anybody long times because on shows I know.
Yes, that's fine. Yes. So I'm supposed to ask the question now. Mr. Reminisce Safaru.
Yes, please. Alhaji, my
father. Sorry, Alhaji Reminisce Safaru. Yes. Ajo love Omo.
Me love she content creation.
Question I was asking, I keep out to myself. What is the weirdest place you've gotten inspiration for your music?
The weirdest place. The weirdest place. I need an apple, I need an apple.
Only one year, can't go visit.
I need an apple. I don't know how to my convert here.
Okay, it's a bad look.
I'm not sorry on television, but to the Alhaji and to interviewer.
Okay.
So I need an apple. Lori.
Okay, what you hear me?
What you hear?
What you hear me? I understand clearly. So I'm
Thank you
taking.
very much. Vector.
Sir.
So if you could collaborate with any international artists, who would it be and why? International.
I know they find that kind of matter. It's funny because when I travel, they say, "So who do you want to work with?" I'm like, "I didn't come here to do that." So I don't have.
So me, can be international artist. Okay,
we stay for Nigeria. Both of us stay here now.
I know they stay for Nigeria, but.
Oh yeah. Sorry, to Brixton, innit?
My swag, in Nigeria, my level,
yeah.
I don't live in Niger.
Okay, so since Remy doesn't live in Niger, I think the ultimate is fine.
The ultimate.
Yes, we've done the ultimate. So you work, baby.
Thank you very much.
So my next question. How much did the most expensive thing you have ever won cost?
How much the most expensive thing I've ever won? Most expensive thing I've ever won.
I'm asking my question here, me come recall, but
yeah, okay. Me really show ni. Me shall let show there. But I need to be 18 palisha, 18,000 US. Okay. I will really know what they shop and me check that money.
I be let show bad mouth.
So, what is the biggest trouble you've gotten into from your diss tracks?
Biggest trouble?
Yes, you've gotten into.
From my diss tracks?
Yes.
I wasn't in trouble, but there was trouble.
There was trouble, but you were not in trouble.
I've never gotten in trouble for this track, but somebody has gotten in trouble for this.
Though I know the trouble, but I'm not allowed to speak about the trouble. That's unfortunate. I know the trouble.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But I'm not allowed to speak about the trouble.
Yes.
Okay. What is the weirdest rumor you've heard? No, that's
I'm asking. Yes. I wish I had this question, right? What is the one thing you dislike about music?
About music, filming videos.
Interesting.
I hate it so much. Like that's the part I wish I could skip.
I remember that your nightmare for that video you shoot.
You understand? I hate, I tell everybody all the time that this is the part I wish we could just skip and, use a caricature. And I don't know why, I just hate filming. Like, I just want to record, put it out and perform. Like, I wish I can just skip. That styling part, what's the mood board? Oh, God.
Interesting. What are the things I dislike about music right now? Interference. I dislike that whole idea of
you should sound a certain way.
Why don't you sound this way? Or so it's not like there are people that are inspired, they're muse to you, and that's fine. But everybody and their father now has an opinion.
Of course, everybody now
of how you should be you.
Everybody now.
Yeah.
Because everybody has a friend that sings, and once they sing and they do ad on Snapchat, look, 4 people don't see the ads. They don't get like 5,000 streams.
So you don't. So professional, So that irritates me. Not in a in a malicious way, but just like, yo, how do you know how somebody else should be then?
Yeah.
You know, but yes. So, cool question to you now. He's asking me, have you?
So what is the weirdest rumor you've heard about yourself?
The weirdest rumor I've heard about myself, that I'm Calabar.
Calabar nation.
You should look at Bruce Lee later.
Are you serious?
Yes, so.
What up? You don't look
So
Calabar now.
for video valid, a lot of for the first aside, I know they around. So people say one guy just the brags. I know Vector now in a barracks. I know Vector now. Say the Vector they be Calabar now.
Oh.
Say, but my mama be Yoruba, so your mama can colonize them from your papa. So your papa rather Fu Ijebu man na be Calabar.
Koje Jonah.
Yeah, weird.
Oji.
But me mind that it's Calabar for other reasons.
Because of Ishan.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Ejema says so, I'm shocking you.
F1 we are honest people.
Untouched, uncut.
Uncensored.
Who's going next now? The next question is...
I'm asking next, right? What are the misconceptions people have about rappers?
About rappers? Just... It's not really... This thing's misconception. I think people think it is a dying genre, and that's okay to think so, because the whole thing is measured with numbers now, like numbers. We're in a society where it's a societal problem. It's not rap. It's a societal problem. You understand? We have societal issues in this part of the world where anything that is not driven by money has no, it's of no importance. And unfortunately, rap is still one of those genres where you might be the best MC and don't have 1,000 naira in your account, and your respect remains intact. That's the only genre that gives you that. You understand? The other genres are money-based, numbers-based. Rap remains the only genre where the poorest person can be the greatest rapper, and nobody will bat an eyelid. Everybody knows this person is the greatest. So I think whatever is going on with rap or perception of rap in this part of the world right now is societal values. Everything is whoa, VVS. So
I totally understand.
So I don't really think it's a rap problem. I think it's a societal something that has rubbed on. You get?
No,
so because because I'm sure if say the top 10, top 20 rappers in Nigeria now, VVS, nobody will say anything.
Of course.
That's what I'm saying. So yeah.
No, I totally agree with that, sir. Society is a value system.
You understand?
Yeah, but that's cool. Yeah,
so national issue. Your job, what is the one thing you would change about Nigeria if you had the power?
If I had the power to change one thing about Nigeria.
Shaman's on DSS pick me up. Yeah.
No, in country Nigeria need to live. If I could change anything in Nigeria, I would restrict the Nigerian thinking to the traditional setting. Let me rephrase that. I would make sure that our culture and tradition is heavily part of who we are. So, for example, in Unilag, in Yoruba land, Yoruba will get higher mark than any other language. In Igbo language will get higher marks. Any Igbo study will get higher marks, so that you can at least get accustomed to the culture and then preserve the core fabric of the country. Because anybody can wake up tomorrow and invent something tech and will be technologically advanced. Anybody can become rich tomorrow and become a wealthy person. However, I realized that through time, the only thing that sustains us is our culture. So in Nigeria, what sustains me mentally is Yoruba saying. And we will keep on. If not, a lot of things are quite wishy-washy. So if I could change one thing, it would be focusing strongly on our core essence as Nigerians, then develop based on that.
I think if I could change something, I think I'll just change system of governance. That's what I think is the fundamental issue with this country. Like, the system of governance of this country needs to change. There's too much interest in who governs rather than how we are governed. I don't know if I'm making sense here. So I think the system of governance needs to change where, there's really whoever is in the center doesn't really matter anymore. It will ease things off. The struggle for each zone to snatch power is setting us back. So I think system of governance will be the first. If I had the opportunity, I'll change.
I agree with that because it all works into each other. Like if the people governing systems are, so for example, if you're the governor of a state and you are indigenously aware of what it means, you would be able to lead the people appropriately, and of course you have to be wise as a leader. So
Too good for none.
Yeah, so I'm asking you the next, Abi.
Yeah.
What is the most ridiculous thing someone has ever said to you?
Someone has ever said to me. Most ridiculous someone has ever said to me. Let's see, what? I don't really get, get the ridiculous kidding bed because I'm a man bedroom. So we don't really get to say, maybe behind me, but before me, it's tough. Like, you see, now it's hard for me to remember, like, saying stuff to my face or my hand going because yeah, you know that. There will be consequences. So, but behind me is but I can't even remember. Maybe I have to go as far back as when I was like upcoming. But say we are sitting down one-on-one now, you just go,
more things to tamper with your mom,
So I can't this one I can't even remember. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember, like, I can't remember, So this is me, Nabi. If your life had a soundtrack, what 3 songs would be in it?
If my life had a soundtrack, what 3 songs would be in it? This one is tough. How do you know a song that defines your life? Life don't involve. It's evolving every day.
Every day.
You know, at some point.
So wiki gone. 10 songs.
Listen, on Gade.
Don't describe Lolo.
Yes, I can't pick. My life is crazy. I can't pick 3 songs that can. Do I? Wait. I know there's one Phil Collins song that might be there, and it's titled Both Sides of the Story. There's one part of the song where it said, white man turns the corner, finds himself within a different world, and the ghetto kid grabs his shoulder and throws him up against the wall. And the kid says, would you respect me if I didn't have this gun? Because without it, I don't get it. That's why I carry one. It will be part of my life story one way or the other. Not because Mogbebon, but just because,
But that long Mogbe now.
Well, Mobara criminal, bro. I was raised with it. So, Mogbebon, but go say in a criminal way. Legally, money rights, Latigbe.
Oh, well.
Yes.
In all of this, I'm not involved in any of this. I do not intend to involve in all of this. That. Just so we are very clear.
Okay, I
go to the pay Senate and we cannot pay it. Go to the law.
You're not too dark, are you?
No. This one, our policy, which lines from my diss track got you the most? This is like 12 years ago.
And there's not one. I don't think there was. So with the diss track, at first I was like, how would Remy think I was dissing him with tomato or something? That's it. So I didn't take it personal from the jump. It wasn't anything like that. So yeah.
Are you happy now?
You know what to do, Abi. Say yay!
Tó ní mo ti mọ̀ pé sábà bẹ̀rẹ̀ máa fi sínú ẹ̀.
Má dà ọ lò.
Wọ́n ti fi sọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ náà.
Má dà mo wo ni I'm expecting nǹkan tó ti. Mo ti rà wọ́n indirect.
Okay, indirect.
Wọ́n ní kí n bí ẹ́ sì pé what's the most clinical, the ridiculous thing you have ever said? I thought I would not say distractions. But Ewolokuba is what is the favorite collaboration you've done in your career and why?
That's overall. Favorite collaboration. There's one that is quite special to me, and that's Daddy Me. Because I made that song when my dad was 80 and he passed when he was 81. So that one has a special place in my has a special place in my in my heart.
Shout out to all the daddies that have special place in the hearts of their kids.
So
you know.
but we have special places in the heart of our children as well.
I share, amen. No.
I'm on the walk because my father was not there when I come on, Tewu, come on, Lord.
Ìgbà tí ẹ̀mí ló máa wá láti wẹ̀ pé my father was not. Are you? What do you mean?
I'm àgbà influencer ni.
Àní spiritual influencer ti wà sẹ́. Ìgbà tí ẹ̀mí pé my father was not come on, shut up there.
Shut up there. What do you know about not being there?
Yeah, I fuck with that because I respect my dad a lot.
Yeah.
So when he said Ibn Teslim on the Ultimate, it's special to me because Teslim is my dad and I respect him a lot. Like he's a very, very strong man. And so I can understand how Mofelo Judadi me.
Yeah.
And all of that back from my bye.
I try, right? So whose question is next? That's
that's you.
Me. Okay. What's the weirdest thing you've come across while Googling yourself? Do you Google yourself? Because does it give my wank? How can you be Googling yourself? This is weird.
See,
as I'm actually phone, you see, I'm at search your Yes,
no. Say Djokovic.
I swear to you. Like, as you do, like, honest question, do you Google yourself?
No, I wouldn't Google myself. Especially when you know that Otakpo do enemy law.
Because my own point is the way I move is I understand the way the world works. So I know that there will be negatives. So my own idea is I don't want to see it. So why do I want to go and look for what anybody's saying? I'm not going to search because I don't even want to know what you're saying. So just whatever you're saying, keep it amongst yourselves and be saying it, but not before me. So the idea of people going to Google themselves, I understand the people that work for me Googling to find out or having Google alerts, that's fine. But me, personally, making Gila runs
Now it's funny because I went for one interview and there's a segment of the interview where they read your negative comments, and the first thing I said to the presenter was, I don't understand why you want me to come and face something I would naturally just ignore. Like, why is this even a brilliant idea for a show? So I totally understand that point. Which one we say, they check yourself. What's wrong with me? Can you come? It's not.
You've ignored it in the first place because if you wanted to, you should have read. You should have seen. Yeah. So if you asking me, so why do you not want me to see it and be kilo come?
Yes, sir.
Let me then follow Instagram. Me follow a dark one because not come. Whatever you're doing with your lives, congratulations to your family.
I don't find out anything.
I don't want to be a part of that. You understand?
I can't find out anything.
You comment on my page at your own free will. I'm not interested.
On Google, my date of birth. My name,
your information,
our album track release,
date,
release King Kong.
Okay, what date exactly? Yeah, fine.
Yeah, but that would be that. Yeah.
So okay.
I'm asking you this now, Abi. If you could change one thing about the Nigerian music industry, what would it be?
If I could change one thing, I think for everything the business has become right now, there's this, I don't like to contribute to all these kind of topics because the way it be. But I think there's a huge lack of foresight going on, and I think it's a systemic problem. Like I mentioned earlier, there actually is no plan for the ones coming, infrastructure wise. Okay, everybody's enjoying, everybody's making a lot of money, of course, a lot of money, but we can plan about, let's create an environment for our producers, So that's just what I think. I think it would be better. There's a lot of money in the business. Of course, things are going really well. Right now, of course, it's in a great place, but going almost like, Aki Ronu, àwọn tó ń pẹ̀ nǹkan tó súnmọ́ débi tá a wà nílùú ìsìn òun náà ló mọ challenge ìsìn nǹkan tó súnmọ́ débi tá a wà nísìn pé wọ́n ti fi gbogbo eléyìí tó yẹ kó fi jẹ́ kí ayédùn fara tí wọ́n ti jẹ́ nígbà yẹn wọ́n ti get.
I need infrastructure but àwọn wá ní infrastructure.
So wọ́n dẹ̀ ti gbẹnu sí nọ́ọ̀sù báyìí. So that's just the only thing I think I would it's not change. I think I'll just prefer if the guys that are truly in charge, right now, just think about, the ones that are going to, come through the pipeline. Yeah.
So I genuinely think there's no music industry. I think there's a music business setting. Because whatever they call the industry, its foundation is not music.
They play my fans.
So you can even not book on buttress if there was a music industry, for example, the foundation of what we do would be music. So,
yes.
for example, a rapper that can make multiple genres of music will not be boxed, into one, because they'll be understanding who are dynamically gifted.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's an industry that embraces music in its real sense of it.
Didi move, I feel like.
Dida ni.
Wallahi, I'm going to
No, fella ló wà bí o. I'm our fella can do
it. Explain way.
Mo didi wo fella ni.
Yo didi wo fella.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm asking you the next question.
Yeah.
No, now me ask you this one. Now you guys.
Me ask question before. What is the biggest inspiration behind your music?
Of recent, my dad.
Your dad.
Yes. Teslim, the album. Boss your head. When would they do line in states for Ikoyi Cemetery?
Yeah.
Yes, the hall inside. I just look in casket and it just dawned on me. Teslim can stand for the energy still lives in me. That is one of the dopest mental notes I've kept. When you're supposedly down, but you look at your papa casket and he name form acronym for your head. Then I named it after my album. Yeah, so again, maybe we need to buttress on how people like our dads exist in this world of deadbeat conversations.
Yeah, and say during our era again, there's this. I was telling you that I had this conversation yesterday on another platform. Like, growing up, initially you don't like your dad. You're more used to your mom because you don't understand your father. Because your papa they hustle. You understand?
Yes.
Your papa they hustle. You go come back late, and mama come. So you're not used to. You're used to your mom. When your mom comes, everybody go jump. She go buy something. So so when they grow older, you can't be sympathetic towards the guy. When you realize, oh man, everything what this guy they actually do, now just to to better our lives. Yeah. So I went through that phase as well. I wasn't really used to my dad. But then again, I'm a polygamous side I come from. So I don't really used to my palate.
Tough.
Yeah, I don't really used to my palate like that. Then there's that sentiment of why does he have so amount of wives? When you be keep. So now when you say good,
and I say, now your mama give you that OT.
So yeah. But if I two other time, I'm gonna need one wife, Lord. I say, so you understand? So when I grew older was when I now started, getting understanding my dad and liking him more, getting to understand him better, and so we get relationship towards the latter part of his life. But when I did young, I know really nobody say I hate him, but I know just understand the guy. I don't just used to the guy. I just look the guy like say, guy, you get wife here, you get wife. I beg.
No, I concur to this because there's one time my dad made a joke and I was like, so we did this level 9 over. Let me know. I miss it. But so my girlfriend had come to the house, so I came upstairs to the kitchen. From the got the big ogi. He got them and say, she was like milk pupil, I was like, because my popsy, when I was growing up, he'd go out to work and everything, which segues to what we're talking about, the society and how it's been built. I can imagine when parents wake up 4 a.m. to beat traffic and get to work, then they don't get back until 11. You will not relax to spend time.
You understand? Just yesterday, I was speaking about this. There's a Nigerian man. Like, do you guys don't look at maybe people like us that because me and I'm unemployed. Since I turned 40, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to be a full-time house husband. If I want to sing, I sing. Like, I don't want to stress myself. But how many people can actually afford to? There are some people, they go work 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock, they traffic, come back, get issues for office. That same person, you still want to make it come back, come
day house, happy family, happy.
You don't understand, you want happy family, you want him to take you to dates, weekend.
Minus minimum wage, tobacco.
And then you're on son from Milan pay romance. We're speaking about romance. Nigerian men are romantic. Okay, fine. Let's look at an average Nigerian guy now that say earns 250k a month. Alone flower, 175 pali. Top of the flower 75 pali, pẹ̀lú dispatch, be 15B, 90B. That make salary is along the flower. Need the love language. Need weekend come, go his own jail. The other person sọ pé we money thank God, money big bookshelf ilé mi, man kàwé, man ràwé. So, èlò anyway, only 20B, wà ṣàrà àwé mẹ́rin, 80B anyway. You know, my boy talking about you don't understand. So there's no way these things will work.
I look say,
you don't understand.
Until law school.
No, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, boyfriend, girlfriend.
Okay.
My boyfriend, girlfriend, and so you cannot sit down and say Nigerian men are not. The circumstances around ecosystem where they did not allow these things.
True.
People they frustrate, people they find money.
Yes, so.
And the moment when they frustrated, romance you know how they be around
romance they take the back seat.
Around Congaza, Baba.
Yes,
Around Congaza,
so,
sort of flower, sort of.
I hear you.
You get so yeah.
So who's asking question now?
Yeah. Okay, I think I asked the last one. The
Yeah.
biggest inspiration behind music. My kids right now used to be my dad, but I just want to play 10 years, right? So I'm on in that dancing. So, you know,
my biggest inspiration is that I made a track.
My dad had a strong, but you know, like I'm a bit over it now. So, you know, watching my girls grow, you know, just kind of shaping my music a bit now, like you know.
Oh yeah.
Experiencing.
I mean, I don't throw out for music now. You got talent, let's go. But yeah, the last question would be, if you could describe me in 3 words. My yakpali.
Skip it. Okay, I'll be all right. No, must skip any. You don't say sorry.
Let's
do the next section.
Next section. Thank you guys. We've had a nice one.
Tell me a question. Does he let me?
No.
Cook go for life water. Uncle, give me cold water.
But what you said, I generate. Shema for any share.
Oh, funny or
So what am I supposed to say?
Thank you for watching
the pause. They gave us questions that are about me questions, but you know we have skipped 2 people.
They are looking for clickbait.
Yes, clickbait.
And we are sorry we will not provide that for you. And number 2, Tewu. Establishment here, you gonna be like a particular new establishment. Who is the most senior person you have to speak? You gonna be. Say, Alhaji, she doesn't know pay for more. She 5 meters. The most senior person is one pointing to another person.
Ẹ sọ fún Tọ́lá nípa àwọn náà fẹ́ tọ́lá o ká dẹ̀ lè ní o. Ṣé a fẹ́ tọ́lá nínú ọbẹ̀ yìí? Káwọn náà lè ní ọbẹ̀ sílé. Yes, thank you. Bye bye.